The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Chaco, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. It's good to see you here on the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. Yemamwa Kwaba, thank you so much for joining us in this episode of the program. Remember, we always tell you it's politics season. And if it's politics season, what are we referring to? On the program, we want to highlight the women who are empowering other women in their communities through their political work. And today, I want to talk to a firebrand politician. She's doing great things in her community in Ada, and we want to speak about that, her journey so far, and what the future looks like for her. I am Kemeni Amano, and you're welcome to the Kel Toothpaste PL Show.
Anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath.
I'm fat Missy Wayne.
The Pacho Bantama.
Matthias.
It's her smile.
The fresh breath.
Me, Gidi said we use Kel 360 toothpaste. Samikai.
Kel 360 toothpaste.
Guys, here, Kel 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector.
Onim jom kasan.
Kel 360 did the way. It's cool mint. Gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
You will see so feeling when you know Kel 360 toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Kel 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Please help me welcome Comfort Doyoe Cudjoe. Please put your hands together for the Honourable Member of Parliament. It's good to see you. Please take a seat. Take a seat. So we have one thing in common. Emi hudangbe no Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Ye papa je kulone, ye mami je nugo. And where are you from?
I'm from Ada.
Ada.
Yeah.
Ada je famoji.
Big Ada.
Big Ada.
Yeah.
I see. Lo to dangbe wawe.
Wawe.
Okay. I keep your hide ka dalio me hu anu ohun egbin. Lo no ohun egbin hu.
Bobo.
I see.
Broken.
Broken. But they say you're a firebrand politician. Why do you think you're described as a firebrand politician?
It depends on how everybody sees you. Me, I'm a grassroots person, which I won't run away from. I am from the down and I'm climbing. And I'm proud of where I'm coming from. Because David said the gun he wear for the war, he will hang it at a place that anytime he raises his head, he will see it. And that will remind him of where he's coming from. So I always want to remind myself where I'm coming from and what I left there so that I can turn back and work on those things that I feel is wrong or is not going on well when it comes to the grassroots.
We say you're a firebrand. How would you describe yourself?
I am the same Doyoe, Comfort Doyoe Cudjoe, and a member of Parliament for Ada, a grassroots madam.
Let's go all the way to the beginning. What was growing up like for Comfort Doyoe?
I was born in Tema, Committee 1. That's at 5. And then I started schooling at Airport Police Primary. Then we moved from there to Kuforidia, then Kuforidia back to Accra, and I completed in Accra. But because my daddy settled in Ada, initially he came to Tema and went back to Ada, and that ends it there. So we are always with him there, but I was staying with my auntie in Accra, so I go and come. Then my grandmother in the village called Adonokopi. So I'm always there. Anytime I have a free time, or vacation, we go there with the old lady. We stay with her and enjoy everything that we need to enjoy as kids.
It sounds like a very lovely childhood.
Yeah.
What would be your fondest memories from your childhood?
Staying with my grandma. Yeah.
You were pampered?
Yeah, not really pampered, but I enjoy those village life. I go to farm with her. We come back. I could remember a time my auntie bought plastic bowls for me that I should go and give to her. So I gave it to her. I went inside the room. Before I came back, he put a soup in it and put it on the fire. And the bowl started melting. So I heard a scent and I rushed there and said, "What is melting?" They said, "The bowl you brought. It can't cook. It can't do anything. I just put it on the fire and it's melting." And I always remember all those things.
You have that memory.
When we go to the farm, the way you would be teaching me how to plant and do other things in the farm, I really enjoy it. We go to the riverside to fetch water, bring it back home. In the evening, you know, that time there is no light, there was no television, and the entertainment is we the kids ourselves that we pray to entertain ourselves.
Would you then say that your grandma may have had a lot of impact on the woman you are today?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can see the way she does her things and the way she trained us to be humble. You see, she trained us to be honest, to be humble, and then how to cook well. Yeah. You know, I can remember he gave me some beads, and that time we call those beads guarantee. So, and I wear it, and when I go to school or I dress, you can see the beads drawn in my back, and then if I'm walking, you'll be hearing the noise.
The village you experience, it's not the village of today.
Yeah, because everything has changed. Those days, apart from kwani, and then pimplan, and then you walk, sit and pray, you have nothing to do than to do those ones, go back and sleep. We sleep early, wake up early, and then prepare whatever we want to prepare before we go to farm. You see, but now there is television, there is phone. If there is even no television in the house, you can see all of them are focused on the phone, and some of them are using it wisely, some of them too.
Even in the places we call village, I mean, now technology has infiltrated so much. Let's talk about education, because you trained as a stenographer. And then you also went to GIJ to get your radio and TV presentation certificate. So give us a rundown of why you decided to go get a diploma in stenography.
I was supposed to do a secondary school, but somebody misled me and then took me to commercial school. So, you know, commercial school, when you go, you get there, they focus on exactly why you are there. So I focus on why I was there as a stenographer typist. So I did that and I passed. But it was that place that I realized that no, I should have done the secondary school before going there. Because I realized that passing common entrance, you have skipped a lot of the subjects. And then you have to do the secondary school to cover before you enter the commercial school.
Right.
So I met people who have done the secondary school in the commercial school. But by that time I have skipped it already, and that's okay, let me just focus and do it. So after that, I went to Workers College, that's University of Ghana, and NEST, to do some few courses. Then I did the GIJ too, because I always speak in public. So I went.
So you wanted to improve your public speaking. Yeah. Do you have siblings?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So what was growing up, when you were growing up, what was the relationship between siblings like, especially when you went to grandma in the village?
anytime we go to the grandma in the village, grandma have a lot of children, so all of us will go and meet there. And then we'll be doing whatever we need to do. We pray together, do everything together, and then when school reopen, everybody goes back to where he or she is coming from. But I didn't stay with my siblings because of my auntie. My auntie have not had any child. Okay. So my mommy intentionally gave me to her. All right. That for you, dear. I've given you to your auntie, so stay with her. So it's like they isolated me from my siblings. So a lot of people even don't know
that they are your siblings. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that has affected your, how you relate with your siblings?
No, it has not affected how I relate with them, but I look different from them.
What do you mean by you look different?
I look different because they are with mommy and daddy and they were pampered.
Pampered.
I'm not with mommy and daddy and I'm not pampered. So I was working like a horse. And even I could remember my sister who has passed recently came to visit me in my auntie's place. Then he stayed there for 3 days, said, why are they using you like you are a horse? Then I say, what's the problem? Because I'm not seeing it at all, but he is seeing it. He said, oh no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do that. Why are you doing all these things? But today is helping me.
It is.
Because I didn't even think about whatever they are thinking. But whatever they say do, I'm doing.
For you, that was training.
Yeah. No, I didn't. My mind didn't even go there as training. But for me, you have to respect whatever an elder person will say. So I hate complaints too. So I don't complain. So whatever you say I should do, I just go and do it. I make sure I do it and do it well. So my auntie always wants me to do. We were two with her. Yeah. But she always wants me to do them because I don't complain. Anytime they ask me, do this. And but that time, she's a market woman. So she spent much of her time in the market. And she said,
which place was this?
Kanishi.
In Kanishi,
market.
Okay.
Kanishi market. Variety of things. So it was, the school too is a shift. So if we close at 12, by 12:15 I have to be in the market. Then by that time, he has prepared Kobe ready for me to go and sell. So I will go and hawk and sell it. Within a few minutes, I will come back. It's finished. There is this adodi. I will carry it to and go. Then I will come for this tilapia. We call it Kobe. I will go for that one. Then I will the other this thing. We call it lunchla. Then he said, take that one too. So I will go around about 4 times in the day.
I see.
Then after that, if I ask him, have I finished with you? He say, yes. I'm now going to carry my ice water and look for my own money.
Wow. I mean, what did you do with that money that you got
money,
from your
I
ice
put
water?
them together. So at age 22, I'm a landlady.
Amazing.
I'm telling you.
We'll hear that story.
Yeah.
But when little Comfort was living with her auntie growing up there, did you think that you'd be the politician you are today? Did you have that dream as a child?
Never till Rollins came to the scene.
We'll hear that in a bit. We've talked about her childhood. We've talked about what it was like growing up, some of her fondest memories. And we're going down the line. But before then, let's look at that story in pictures. Here's Seed to Oak segment. Wow. I mean, you look like maybe 18?
No, I was around 21.
Wow. You were so beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. You're blessed. Remember, the C2O segment is brought to you by the Kiss toothpaste. If you're looking for something trustworthy and appropriate for your children between the ages of 2 and 6 years old, so you can prevent the resistance when it comes to brushing their teeth, I recommend Kiss toothpaste. It's strawberry flavored. It's not harsh in their mouth. It's approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Now, if you use Kiss toothpaste for them, your child's gum will be well protected. It will prevent cavity and it will make their teeth strong and healthy. It will give them fresh breath all day. Kiss toothpaste there for you. At 22 years, you said you're already
A landlady.
you were already a landlady. What's the story there? How did you get the money by 22?
That's what I was telling you. So I was doing those things, and I was getting, it's like if I take 200 Ghana cedis to go and buy, after everything I will get about 1,002. So I was making a lot of money. Then after selling for my auntie, I carry my ice water, go and sell. I'll come and make catty cake and other things, sell to my mates in the school. So I put all those monies together and I saved a lot of money. I can remember along the line, my auntie would say, look, I'm going to look for loan. It's better I take the loan from you. Then I'll count the money, gave it to her. There was a time my mother came and visited me, and money in a bag I gave to her. She opened and said, hey, where from all this money? And I said, Mommy, just take it away.
You work for it. You work
Just
for it.
send it. Take it. I don't need it. So take it. But you know, those days, we don't have friends that are business tycoons. But to show you the way. But we were doing our own business and we were making our own money.
You think you learned that from your auntie?
Yes,
Being
my
business
auntie.
savvy?
But my auntie is just a trader in the market. Just a trader in the market, and I was helping her and I was helping myself too. You see, so we started early before even marriage came in.
When did marriage and babies come in?
That was 87.
I see.
So I started all those things at that time, and by God's grace, I am where I am now.
Indeed, indeed. And how many of them do you have now?
I have 3 boys, 3 girls.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah.
But they're all grown ups now.
Yeah, I don't have a small baby.
You have
now.
an empty nest.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about, your entry into politics. What's the story there?
You know, when Rollins came, I was in school. So we started as Future Leaders Organization. So he would come and pick us to Michelle Camp area there. There was a farm there. We go and farm with him, cocoa and other things. He would take us there. We go and help and carry all those things. So I became part of the system. So when they turned to democracy along the line, there was a branch in my area. So I went there as branch member. Then they recommended that I should be the branch chairperson. Then along the line, they said, oh, I should take over the ward coordinator. So along the line, I was pushed to the constituency. Along the line, I became government appointee. Then it's like in the system, we are key makers. But what pushed me to go and contest is, you help people to get to where they want to get to. Then if you are calling, they won't pick the calls. If they are moving around, they roll their glasses. If they come to meeting, it's like now they live in a different world. So I asked myself, what is it that if they get there, then they change? So look, me, I want to work for my people. Let me go and contest myself and then do something for my people. So that's what motivated me to go. So I make sure what was wrong, I don't go for it.
I see.
Yeah.
So, were you like a branch executive or a regional executive at some point?
Yeah, branch executive member, that's branch chairperson. Then I became a ward coordinator. Then I became constituency executive member. Then I became election director for the party. So I went through the mail.
Was it an easy process, as you say it? Was it an easy journey?
Oh no, that time we didn't even see it as a journey. We see it as we love the party from our heart and we are working for the party. Okay. But it's the people that keep pushing you up. You see, when anytime we go there, we go there as, oh, we love NDC, we love Rawlings, so we love Kunedu, so let's work. Let's do this. Let's come together and work for the party. Let's come together. So my mind was not even there planning for future to be where I am today. Right. But it's like when I went to the meeting, they said, yes, you have to be a chairperson. Then there was time for elections. And the people nominated me. Another person too nominated somebody. We went for the elections. The person got one, and I got all the votes.
The rest of the votes.
Then from there, they said coordinator. Coordinator to people contested. Normally, I don't contest, but they push me. The others push me. No, go and do it for us. Then when I went to that one too, oh, everybody voted for me.
Why do you think, people want you to lead them?
I work from my heart. I put myself in people's shoe and I go down to their level. And I am humble when it comes to the grassroots because I am one and understand difficulties. I'm a mother and I understand the pain of a mother.
I see.
And understand the pain of a child. I understand the pain of a neighbor. So I work with emotions. And I do it by loving them even more than myself. Because why are you there? If you want to be for yourself alone, then go and do your business.
Go and do business, indeed.
But if you want to be a politician, then you have to be there for the people. So I'm always there for them.
It's difficult for women to enter politics?
Yes, it's difficult.
More difficult than it is for the men?
Yeah, more difficult. More difficult because you need that muscles to get into it. And especially when we are not getting the support from the members and you have to push yourself, it's very, very difficult. So I would just encourage the women that they should just focus, if they want to enter into it, just focus on what they want to achieve. Do it and do it well.
What would you say you have done for the people of your constituency?
First of all, I've given them love. Then second, I've worked. When you go to a place like Wasakusi, Wasakusi have a history that the river from the Fota River in Ada connects to a lagoon in Wasakusi. But when I became a member of parliament, the whole place turned to football park and they were playing football there. And there is a lot of dust that enters their house. Whenever a river dries, you see that smooth sand. It destroys everything they have. So when I got there, I went to the community and I said, why all this dust? And they said, the suffering we are going through. But that if you look at their faces and their noses, then they sat me down and told me the story of that lagoon.
Right.
That for 30 years, there is a whole lot of blockages and the lagoon is no longer functioning. And it's like unemployment in that area, poverty was too much there. So what I did was I went to NADMO, spoke with them. They gave me a bulldozer and the excavator. We came, but they said I have to take care of the fuel and then the people who work for me. I said, no problem. So by that time, I'm not a member of parliament. Then when I sat those in charge down, they said every day they will need 2 drums of fuel, which is diesel. Then 2 gallons of engine oil. And I said, okay, no problem. Let's start. When we started, by 1 month, I started sweating. But it took us 6 months. And we opened that place. Then we were left with the manpower. So that one too, I have to organize the people, convince them. We took about 4 months to complete that one too. And we opened the water. And I'm telling you, those who spend millions in the north that they are doing dams, they cannot match that
what you've done there.
I've done. They cannot match it. They should go and look at it today. They cannot match it because I did it and I opened the place and it's like now they have their freedom, they have their peace. So in fact, I thank God for that thing and the courage God gave me to do that thing for my people in Ada.
I see. You've had reason to tell your constituents not to believe in sword cutting as we head into the elections. What exactly is going on in your constituency?
A lot. I'm doing a lot for them. We don't cut sword, but we deliver.
You did? And that's what your opponents should know.
Yeah.
I see.
Just, their talking shouldn't be too much. Me, I don't talk too much. What I do is, where is the thing? This is the thing. Where is the money? This is the money. Oh yeah, let's go. Before you see me, we are finished.
I see. So they are coming into your constituency to do sword cutting ceremonies?
My constituency, I don't know whether it exists in their book.
Why do you say that?
Because when it comes to road, we are zero. When it comes to water, they have not added anything. When it comes to electricity, they have not added anything. When it comes to the overbank, they have not added anything. So we are just there. Go and look at how the assembly is dried. We are just there. They are not bringing anything at all to the constituency. And they capture in their books that there is 1 district, 1 factory. And we don't know where the factory is. We have combed everywhere in the constituency. We can't find any.
I see. What would be your summary of the state of education in Big Ada?
Big Ada, I can say is below the best, but we are working on it. Because the other time we had 22%. The new director that have come now, Mr. Ferguson, is helping so that we can improve the standard. And I've identified some of the challenges that the children too have in the school. Recently, I've started meeting the children, not the teachers, because I want to meet them to tell them what their challenges are. Because their challenges will be different from what their teachers are. They are seeing different, their teachers too are seeing different.
Right, so you want to talk to they themselves.
They themselves. So they talk to me. I go to the school, I bring all of them. They speak to me, I tell them, look, don't fear anything. Just tell me the way you feel it should be. So they keep telling me. Even some of them, could you imagine, some of them are saying, the school look too bad. It's like no painting and it's not attractive for them. You see? I'm going to embark on those journey to make the school look attractive for them. Some of them said when they are in the room, because of the heat, they don't feel comfortable in the room. So I will organize some fans in the classroom, especially where they have light, so that we get fans for them. And then some of them complain about urinal, especially the girls. If you see a girl child complain about urinal and then toilet facility in the school, you should understand that girl. Because when he's having her period, she needs to go and change. So I've started listening to them, and we will address some of the challenges. Though we cannot address all, but we'll put a smile on their faces.
So on a normal day, what do you do?
A lot. If I'm not in the chamber, maybe a committee meeting or in the constituency or family issues.
How many committees are you on?
3.
3. We'll talk about one of your committees, but first, let's take a look at a typical day in your life on 360.
Honourable Comfort Doyoe Cudjoe is the Member of Parliament for the Ada Constituency. She is also the second Deputy Minority Chief Whip in Parliament. Her compassion as a mother earned her a seat as a member of the Gender and Children's Committee, as well as the Education Committee in Parliament. Acknowledging her sacrifices and her selfless spirit, the people of Ada continue to honor her with their vote as their Member of Parliament.
You have indeed detailed out what your day is like. Just a quick reminder that if you're looking for a toothpaste that is appropriate for the entire family, that is not harsh on their gums but will do the work, you should turn to Kel 360 toothpaste. It's minty flavored. It would help prevent cavity, whiten the teeth of everyone who uses it in the family, and then it will also prevent dental plaque. It's approved by the Food and Drugs Authority and you can rely on its quality. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Mommy.
Michelle say, fe. Yum.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi. Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome back. You're still live here on the Kel Toothpaste PL show. My guest is Member of Parliament for Ada Comfort Doyoe Cudjoe. What would you say triggered your passion and interest for health and children?
I'm a member of the Gender Committee and I'm a mother. And already I have passion for children and especially single mothers. So anything I do, I always have them already in my heart.
Right.
So I work towards that line so that they are vulnerable in society. Because when it comes to single parents, especially those with 3, 4 kids, I know what they go through a lot. So that sympathy is there already for me. So when it comes to their issue, for that one day, I don't joke with it.
At all.
At all.
Let's talk about some of your constituents who were also affected by the dam spillages. What have you done to assist them? Actually,
when the spillage, when that thing happened, you can see that the immediate needs is food. So we focus on the food and what to sleep on and other things, but a lot of them, their houses has collapsed. And we need to go and support them, rebuild their houses. But I don't have that financial muscles. So I was just looking up to God and friends and other organizations. If they come, we can give them the list of those who have such problems. But
Are they helping?
No, nobody is coming forward.
Nobody.
To support them rebuild, no. Nobody is coming forward.
I see. So, I mean, it means that your constituents, they are still living in squalor.
Yeah. Keka onge le keya nge panya le nyuba wekeji le keya chaska bi mini be lo manaska mapahikpa oge huwe nyuba po mo mi no me kra even kawi po na nge moya mi po no gbe me kra lokoji
ne cheji ne government okay e just scarf kwa fosi ha ne mene nyuoba ba wo ani ajapade ke ni ke ho
wane
jamaska bel
edemi le ngo ame se premium le wane nokone iyo okay. Ika nokone ko ngada nokone
Lopio, as member of parliament, or mini umanye mapiha o constituents at this point.
Nene wa pepe di wa ngabwa wo bobobo. Le ni eni omele wa bomode wa gba ni eni ame saminya. Ni hu ba wake ni eni. Le wa gba ha me saminya. Se ka amakpale mama atume ha me o. Kolole wangeye nene hope kobe. Kwa pale mama atui hamo heno kame kobe le ko kemeche manga mode bole no ko bole amaka wa mejo
so at this point ole wa me ko jibi he ko ne balolo
tuma me
lo still ang tent mija
ye nge awekuli yango jona nga ke mo ko tukulo nyemi tuku yo kokko yawo engu ye nga nyemi wango
I see ne away from that ke wa wo loka fusin mini o de project ka ke ne o ngepe momo se mini tutu ne pie ne ko o ngepe ha o constituents ne ko wasen we he ni lo
okay pure ni fu ngani pe se wa be klanye ma chenge yo se pure no ko ni ngepe ji inge traditional council ma lo inge de ka soli ha mi ko ne wanyene wa gbenyamla se mi hu nge toilet ma toilet kolole I will be the title holder Africa because Nigeria no ne is about 60 something seater. I mean 59 seater. I mean telling ma. Ka MP individual MP. Say me no le government le ma. Like individual MP nyeng ma 59 seater with pyonga 16 washrooms kacheke hand basin 8 hand basin in the local urinal 8 year le 16 natural kind individual should be the title holder.
What would you consider the key problems nyagba mi wa we hanyenge adan?
Our biggest problem, I think problems are three. Our biggest, our road, sea defense, then the flood in Kase, then I can attach water to it.
I see.
So let's say 4 problems. And they are solvable.
Why does Adan have a lot of water but you don't have running water?
Yeah, that's the question. We have a lot of clean river water, but we don't have running water. Why should it be so? How much would they need to build a bigger dam for us? There is water in Ada. The plant there cannot satisfy all of us. So just give us the bigger one or extend it.
That will solve the problem.
Yeah, then problem is solved.
What will you do next for them, and why should they vote you back into office?
Nenenga biji, ye mambiomo anu sisika nuchubi fu lenge no wa machungada. Alika nyagba ngada. Walika fo wange nyagba ke oya futuo nya bridge. Jama bridge hejo le pa ne beke ya putao enyewe nebe. Jama bridge sanadra. Kase bridge sanadra. Wa blome nenge Adan. Eko kra benatai kajebene John Dramani Mahama jiwayo. Eko kra benatai. Walika wa sea defense enye nyagba pe. Le walika esana banaba pe. Walika pute kabasi clinic junction blone ngele jo esana pe. Kumane nge puta biye ke totope biye. Walekra lo mehu ale kile nyagba me. La ngehemika yemika imanyema chueni kolole befe beno mehu angaye sefie ka manyema ya konema manu anyagba manyahami anu kwale munyu ye first 4 years nge Adan ike John Dramani Mahama leba jambio ibaihi ne pa ko ye na ngesima Mlene na neke masio aje John drama ne mama elejo le yape awusa se pio drominya ikpale kemba lo ye jeli adale nye bomode ne no fe no ne solebo nka wala papata ne ehiwade ne wanye ne waketu ne anye
ohie no madeke wanu hia cardio kenga dangbe me
Onyamvia
anokwali. What do you do to relax?
In true. Play up cool music.
Okay. I see. Cool music. What is your favorite?
Kenny Rogers.
Ah, I see.
Kenny Rogers, Cudjoe Tree. Becca. Other ones coming.
All right.
I enjoy them.
I see. So right now we are going to take a look at the DIY segment where she shows us what she does outside of Parliament. If you're ready, so am I. Let's take a look. Hey. Hey.
My sorry, I know about you from you.
Hey. Hey. Hey, hey, although you come up, hey, thank you. Hey. Amazing, amazing. Please take a seat. Please take a seat. Lovely. Lucky Capel on you don't get to me.
If I'm relaxing on my bed, I listen to the music.
And then that's it. Because you're relaxing. Anyway, you're a phenomenal lady.
Thank you.
You're doing great things, and we are very proud of you.
Thank you.
A ritual we do here on our program is when our guests come and they are leaving, we give them a present from our sponsors. So here we have in this basket of goodies from Samara Company, producers of Kel 360 toothpaste, Kel Kids, Kel Charcoal, Sasso, and Roma. And we also gave you a mug. So this is our gift to you. You also have to symbolically touch it so that we know that you have accepted our present.
Accepted it from my heart.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But that's not all. Of all our gifts, we also have this. This we call the a symbol of your excellence. It's a symbol of how far you have come as a woman. And so you can see that it has your name here. Honourable Comfort Doyoe Cudjoe, MP for Ada. So we want you to put this in your office. When you are tired and you see it, you know that I have come a long way. There's no need to give up. So this is for the queen that you are. It's a symbol of your queendom that we give to you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I'm so grateful, and I dedicate it to my constituency.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'll come to your office and come and check.
Thank you.
If you are keeping it today. But thank you so much for coming.
Welcome.
And thank you too for watching us today on the Kel Toothpaste PL show. As always, our program is brought to you by the Kel Toothpaste brands, Kel Kids, Kel 360, and Kel Charcoal. Remember that an empowered woman empowers other women, and that's why we are here every time to empower you so you empower others, because we'd like to pay it forward. I am Kemeni Amana. I'll see you same time here on this channel on Sundays at 4:30 p.m. And if you miss our show, always there's a playback on YouTube. Just search the PL show, will be there. Bye-bye.